Welcome back to the channel BCC Coin. Today, we are uncovering the hidden truth behind one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1963 Liberty 1-cent coin. A coin that looks ordinary, but for collectors, it can be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. So before you throw away that old penny, watch this video till the end, because what you're about to learn might change the way you look at coins forever. Let's start with the basics. The 1963 1-cent coin is officially known as the Lincoln Memorial Penny. On the front, you'll see the iconic face of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that has been used since 1909. On the back, you'll notice the Lincoln Memorial Building in Washington, D.C. This design represents not just currency, but history, legacy, and American pride. Now here's where things get interesting. In 1963, billions of these coins were minted. Over 2.5 billion coins in total across different mints. That's right, billions. So how can something so common become so valuable? The answer lies in details, rarity, and condition. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in modern collecting. The 1975 United States Liberty 1-cent coin with NO mint mark. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, what makes it valuable, and whether you might already have one sitting unnoticed in your home. Let's start with the basics. The 1975 penny is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series. On the front, you'll see Abraham Lincoln's portrait, a design that has been used on U.S. pennies since 1909. On the back, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial Building, a symbol of American history and pride. Now here's where things get interesting. Most coins have a mint mark, a small letter that tells you where the coin was made. But in 1975, many pennies were produced in Philadelphia, and these coins were released without any mint mark at all. So if you have a 1975 penny with no letter under the date, that means it came from the Philadelphia Mint. At first glance, that might not sound special. But here's the twist. Over 5 billion of these no mint mark pennies were produced. Yes, billions. So technically, the coin itself is not rare. And in most cases, a regular 1975 penny is worth only a few cents to maybe $1 depending on condition. So how can something so common suddenly be worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars? That's where collectors start paying attention. You see, in the world of coin collecting, value doesn't just come from age. It comes from condition, rarity, and most importantly, errors. A perfectly normal coin might be worth almost nothing, but a coin with a unique flaw, a rare detail, or exceptional preservation can skyrocket in value. And that's exactly what happens with some 1975 no-mint mark pennies. Today, we are going to uncover its secrets. Let's begin with the basics. The 1976 1-cent coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Memorial series. On the front, you see Abraham Lincoln, calm, dignified, and timeless. On the back, the Lincoln Memorial stands proudly, a symbol of American history. Now here's something interesting. 1976 was a very special year in the United States. It marked the 200th anniversary of independence, the bicentennial celebration. Many coins that year had special designs, but not the penny. The Lincoln cent stayed the same. And that's exactly what makes it so fascinating. Today, we are uncovering the hidden truth behind the 1979 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States, including the famous no mint mark version, and why collectors around the world are hunting for it. So stay till the end, because you might already have one in your pocket. Studio microphone. Let's start with the basics. The 1979 1-cent coin belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, featuring the iconic face of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. This design has been a symbol of American history for decades. But here's what makes the 1979 coin special. It was made of 95% copper, making it one of the last copper-rich pennies before the U.S. Mint switched materials in 1982. That alone gives it extra value compared to modern coins. Studio microphone. Now, here's where things get interesting. There are actually three main types of 1979 pennies. The first, the one with no mint mark. The second, the 1979D penny from Denver. And the third, the S-Mint proof coins. But today, we are focusing on the most talked about ones, the no mint mark coins and the 1979D coins. Studio microphone. Let's talk about the no mint mark coin. Many people think that a missing mint mark means it's an error. But that's not true. In the United States, coins without a mint mark are usually made in Philadelphia, and it's completely normal. In fact, billions of these coins were produced. So if you have a regular circulated 1979 penny with no mint mark, it's probably only worth a few cents. Yes, just a few cents. Studio microphone. But don't lose hope yet. Because condition is everything. If your coin is in mint state condition, meaning it looks almost brand new, its value can jump dramatically. Some high-grade examples have sold for hundreds, and even thousands of dollars. In fact, one top-quality 1979 no-mint mark penny reached over $1,200 at high grading levels. That's where the hype comes from. Let me explain. Collectors look at three main things. Number 1, the condition of the coin. Number 2, the color and shine. And number 3, rare errors. Let's break that down. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. If your coin is heavily worn, it's low grade. But if it looks brand new, with no scratches, full shine, and sharp details, it can reach grades like MS65, MS66, or even higher. And that's where the big money is. Can hold the biggest value. Today, we are uncovering the hidden story, the mystery, and the real value behind the 1981 United States Lincoln penny with no mint mark, a coin that millions of people have seen, but very few truly understand. Let's begin. This coin features one of the most iconic figures in American history, Abraham Lincoln. First introduced in 1909, the Lincoln cent became a symbol of unity, strength, and heritage. By 1981, this design had already been circulating for decades, quietly passing through hands, pockets, and generations. But 1981 was no ordinary year. It marked the final full year that the United States produced pennies made primarily of copper, about 95% copper, giving the coin its classic reddish tone and slightly heavier weight. After 1981, everything changed.